In section 8.2, we will practice multiplying a monomial by a polynomial. So for this example, go ahead and write down negative 3x squared, and you're going to multiply by this polynomial, 7x squared minus x plus 4. Then go ahead and put an equal sign. So you're going to distribute. So you're going to distribute this one term times the terms inside of the parentheses. So you're going to multiply the negative 3 times the 7, which leaves you with a negative 21. Remember, when you're multiplying with exponents with the same base, you're going to add the exponent. So this will be a x to the 4th, and then you'll continue to distribute. So negative 3 times a negative is back to a positive 3, and then x squared times x is x cubed. And then a negative 3x squared times 4 will leave you with a negative 12x squared. Then go ahead and write this one down. Write down x squared times x minus 4 plus 3x times x squared plus 7. So here we're going to distribute twice, and then we're going to simplify by combining like terms. So x squared times x is x cubed. X squared times a negative 4 is a negative 4x squared. And then it will distribute the 3x. So 3x times x squared is going to leave you with a positive 3x cubed. And then x squared times 7 is a plus 21x. Then go ahead and combine like terms. So we have 1x cubed plus 3x cubed. So that'll leave us 4x cubed. And then minus 4x squared plus 21x. The second thing I'm going to show you is we're going to multiply and then solve. So go ahead and write down this equation. So now these will be equations because they'll have an equal sign. Put negative 6 times 11 minus 2x equals 7 times negative 2 minus 2x. So on the left side, go ahead and distribute the negative 6. So negative 6 times 11 is a negative 66. A negative times a negative is a positive or a plus 12x. Now it'll be set equal to, you're going to distribute the 7. 7 times negative 2 is a negative 14. 7 times negative 2x will be a negative 14x. Then we want to get the variable on one side and the constant on the other. So I'm going to go ahead and add 14x to each side. Make sure you're using proper format so you're lining up your equal sign. So on the left side I have negative 66 plus 26x equals now negative 14. So I'm going to continue to solve. So I'm going to isolate now the 26x. So I'm going to add 66 to each side and continue with your proper format. So we have 26x now set equal to, so 66 minus 14. Leave you with 52, and divide each side by 26. Then you're left with x equals 2. Okay, let's try one more. So go ahead and write down 7 times t squared plus 5t minus 9 set equal to, oh, and there's also a plus t, set equal to t times 7t minus 2 plus 13. Okay, so go ahead and distribute on the left side. So we're going to simplify by getting rid of the parentheses. So 7 times t squared will be 7t squared, and then continue to distribute the 7 plus 35t minus 63 plus t. On the right side, go ahead and distribute this t. So we'll have 7t squared minus 2t plus 13. On the left side, I'm going to combine like terms. So I'm going to combine 35t and t. So that'll leave me with 36t. So I have 7t squared plus 36t minus 63 equals 7t squared minus 2t plus 13. Okay, so I'm going to combine like terms. So I'm going to subtract 7t squared from here and from here. So the 7t squareds will cancel out. I'm left with 36t minus 63 equals negative 2t plus 13. So now I'm going to get the variable on the one side. So I'm going to add 2t to each side. So I have 38t minus 63 equals 13. Go ahead and add 63 to each side. So you're left with 38t equals 76. Divide each side by 38, and you get t equaling 2.